Welcome back to Old Studio Car, where we take a deep dive into classic automobiles that left their mark on history. Today we focus on one of the most legendary muscle cars ever built, the 1966 Pontiac GTO. Known as the car that defined an entire generation of high-performance vehicles, the GTO was more than just another model. It was a cultural symbol of speed, power, and style. The 1966 version, in particular, holds a special place because it was the first year the GTO became a standalone model, no longer just an option package. This distinction gave the car its own identity and cemented its reputation as the godfather of muscle cars. The 1966 Pontiac GTO introduced a bold new exterior design that captured attention immediately. Pontiac reshaped the body with longer, sleeker lines and a slightly wider stance, giving the car a powerful road presence. The stacked, quad headlights became an instant design signature, paired with the iconic split grille up front. The overall silhouette was lower and leaner, with sculpted body sides and subtle chrome touches that highlighted its aggressive character. At the back, the new louvered taillight stretched across the rear panel, adding a modern and stylish finish. One of the most memorable details of the exterior was the hood scoop, which gave the car a performance-oriented look while hinting at the muscle that lay beneath. Buyers also had the freedom to choose from a wide range of bold colors that matched the spirit of the 1960s, making each GTO stand out on the road. Performance was the heart and soul of the Pontiac GTO, and the 1966 model did not disappoint. Under the hood, it came standard with a 389 cubic inch V8 engine. Even in its base form, it delivered a strong 335 horsepower. For those who craved even more power, Pontiac offered the legendary tri-power setup. This option added 3 two-barrel carburetors and pushed output to 360 horsepower. The tri-power made the GTO a true street fighter, capable of delivering raw acceleration and a thrilling driving experience. Transmission choices gave drivers flexibility as well. Buyers could select a 3-speed manual, a 4-speed manual, or a 2-speed automatic. The 4-speed manual was the favorite for performance enthusiasts, giving the driver full control of the car's impressive torque and speed. The suspension and wide track stance added to the GTO's appeal, offering more stability and handling confidence than many of its competitors in the muscle car arena. In terms of speed, the 1966 Pontiac GTO was among the fastest cars of its era. With the tri-power engine, it could sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 6 seconds, a blistering figure for the mid-1960s. The quarter mile could be conquered in about 14 seconds, putting it on par with some of the best performance machines of its day. The maximum speed pushed beyond 120 miles per hour, which was more than enough to thrill anyone who got behind the wheel. For the time, those numbers were nothing short of impressive and gave the GTO its status as the muscle car benchmark. Of course, all this power came at the cost of fuel efficiency. The GTO was never built with economy in mind, and the 1966 version averaged about 10 to 14 miles per gallon depending on driving style. For buyers back then, fuel prices were low, and efficiency was not a major concern. What mattered most was performance, and the GTO delivered it in spades. Owners knew that when they pressed the accelerator, the reward was worth every drop of fuel consumed. The GTO also carried a sense of identity and lifestyle. In the 1960s, it was marketed as a car for young, ambitious drivers who wanted speed, excitement, and a bold image. It wasn't just a vehicle, it was a symbol of freedom and power. From its deep exhaust rumble to its aggressive stance, it sent a message to everyone around it. This cultural significance helped the GTO become more than just another car. It became a legend, celebrated in magazines, music, and the garages of countless enthusiasts. Back in 1966, the price of a brand new Pontiac GTO was surprisingly reasonable. The base model started at just over $2,700, which made it accessible to a wide range of buyers, particularly younger drivers who wanted something more thrilling than a family sedan. Adding performance upgrades like the tri-power or the 4-speed manual transmission could raise the price closer to $3,500. But even then, it was still considered a bargain for the kind of performance it delivered. Today, the story is very different. The 1966 Pontiac GTO has become a highly collectible classic car. Prices on the modern market vary greatly depending on condition, originality, and rarity of options. A well-maintained example can start around $60,000, while fully restored models with desirable features like the tri-power setup can easily surpass $100,000. At high-end auctions, rare configurations and conquer-level restorations have commanded even higher prices. Owning a 66 GTO today isn't just about having a car, it's about owning a piece of automotive history that continues to grow in value. The 1966 Pontiac GTO perfectly combined aggressive styling, powerful performance, and cultural significance. It was a car that looked fast, drove even faster, and carried with it an image that defined the muscle car movement. Nearly 60 years later, it still stands as one of the most admired and collectible classics in the world. Its design remains timeless, its performance figures still impressive, and its story continues to inspire generations of car enthusiasts. The Pontiac GTO may no longer be in production, but its legend lives on, especially in the 1966 model year. It remains a car that represents the golden era of American muscle, where bigger engines, bold designs, and raw performance ruled the streets. For many, it is the car that started it all, and its legacy shows no signs of fading. This has been Old Studio Car, bringing you the story of the unforgettable 1966 Pontiac GTO.